Hey, hello, and welcome to the show. It's me, John Park, and it is time for JP's product pick of the week. Thank you so much for stopping by. We have our chat happening over at adafruit.it/discord. That's our Discord server, and you can look for the live broadcast chat channel. It looks like that right there, and there is a discussion about Pi going on. And that Pi in the GIF up there from DJ Evan 3 is pretty good looking. In fact, it's a whole bunch of different Pis, and I want them all. Ooh. Not the weird Pi in my thumbnail there. That, I said in the chat, full disclosure, I asked Adobe's machine learning to generate a slice of Pi for me, and that's what it gave me, this bizarre, little flat, weird, I don't know what's going on with that thing, looking piece of Pi. So, let's see, what have we got going on? First of all, I'll let you know, if you are interested in checking out the product page for this week's product pick, which is half off, no coupon code necessary, just go there, head to that URL right there, head to that QR code, depending on how you do things, and you will find the product pick half off. You can get up to 10 of them, throw them in your cart, no resellers allowed, but if you're not a reseller and you want to get a whole bunch of these, this is the time to do it, because this is a really great, I think it's a really great product pick, and you can get them for half off for the next half hour or so, just during the show. Ooh, and we don't have a lot in stock. We've only got 59 in stock right now, it says, according to my thing. I'm going to refresh that and see. Yeah, so get them while they're hot. What is this thing? Well, I'm going to let Lady Ada tell us a little bit about it, and then I'll give you a nice demo. So check it out. Take it away, Lady Ada.
It's ESP32-S3 Cutie Pie. This version has PSRAM, 2 megabytes of PSRAM, 4 megabytes of flash, and yet it's so small. It's like the tiniest little board, but it's got this powerful S3 chip. It's a dual core Tensilica board. It's from Espressive, so you know it's got that Wi-Fi action really well. It's got Arduino and CircuitPython support. It's becoming a very stable chip. You know, it usually takes about a year for a chip from Espressive to become stable and well supported by the IDF, Arduino, and CircuitPython. And I'm feeling like we're getting there. You know, it's got 2 buttons, reset and boot, so you can get into the ROM bootloader, STEMMA QT port, and built-in antenna. We'll probably make a version also with a UFL for people who want external antenna. But the previous version we had did not have PSRAM, so probably folks are like, I need more memory. This version has a lot more RAM memory.
Yes, it's true. So look, there it is. That right there. Bum, bum, bum. That's my product pick of the week this week. It is the Cutie Pie ESP32-S3. This is the version that has 4 megabytes of flash and 2 megabytes of PSRAM. This one is a powerhouse. You can do so much on this. Use CircuitPython, use Arduino. It's got the Wi-Fi built in. This is the Tensilica processor on here. This has native USB. It's got the reset and boot button on there. You can use the boot button as a user button once you are up and running inside of CircuitPython if you like. What else has this got? It's great for IoT projects, wearable projects, smart home projects, costume things, props. What else? This has USB-C on it for data and power. It's got the STEMMA QT port so that you can plug in external displays, external sensors, inputs, and so on. And you can, of course, add a BFF to the back side of it if you want to strap on even more functionality to this. I've got a demo for you. I'll show you right here. So look at this. This is, I've got my Cutie Pie right there. I have the iSpy BFF there that allows me to plug in an SPI display. This is a really nice one, and what I'm going to show you here, let me jump to down shooter view of the world there and plug this in. Like I say, this is a powerhouse chip. It's got a lot of horsepower, and look how quick this thing boots up. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, and boom, up and running. ESP Wi-Fi analyzer. This thing will check the local SSIDs in its area based on the little tiny antenna it has on there, and give you a display that tells you about the strength of the Wi-Fi signals that you're seeing, as well as if there are multiple channels in one SSID. Really cool. This also, by the way, this is a display that has the SD card on it, so depending on the project you're doing with this, you could have SD card stuff happening, playback images and GIFs. I was going to show another project by this same developer that does, they've got an MS-DOS running on here, but there were some peripherals that I would need to add that we don't have on there for keyboard and trackpad. But I wanted to show you, this is the, right here. Let me jump to this view of the world for a second. This is the product page. Here is the Moon on Our Nation is the developer, and this demo I'm running is part of the Arduino GFX library, which was based in part on the Adafruit GFX library. This one that I'm running is this piece of example called ESP Wi-Fi Analyzer, and you can see there it's a pretty nifty little, change views there for a second. Pretty nifty little gizmo. You can walk around and plug in either a battery or a USB battery, like a phone battery bank if you want to. If you want to use battery, by the way, you will see that the ESP32-S3 Cutie Pie does have a couple of pads there that you can plug in, or rather solder on a little battery pack. It's pretty great for things like a AA or AAA battery pack. I think you'd want 3 or 4 batteries there to get somewhere around 5 volts-ish, and the regulator will take care of the rest of it. So, also, I forgot to mention, thanks to Todd in the chat for mentioning, this has BLE on it, on the chip. I don't know what the state of the BLE support is in CircuitPython or Arduino. I haven't used it on this chip actually, but it is a feature. So do with that what you want. You might want to check out some, do some searches on some projects that are existing. You can also check out the data sheet to see what the capabilities are. As DJ Devon 3 mentions in the chat, it probably works best in the ESP IDF. And I should say, yeah, that's a third way to program this. So you've got Arduino, you've got CircuitPython, and the ESP IDF is a way to program it directly in C. Not sure about MicroPython. Can you run that on? I'm sure you can. Yeah, you can run MicroPython on there. There's a lot of different ways that you can code this chip. It is cute as a button, and it's got more than enough capabilities on it to do a wide range of projects. Another type of project you can do on this is the Adafruit I/O. In fact, let's go and take a look for a second over here at, so starting from the product page, you can see there it is at its incredible $6.25 price, just a whole lot of dev board for your money there. And let's see, how many have we got left? I'll refresh this. Oh, we are out of stock. We sold through them. Wow. People wanted this, huh? Yeah, no, Tyeth asks, there were none before the show. We hide them, we stashed them. I think we stashed 100 actually. So those go back into stock right at the beginning of the show, and then looks like we've sold through already. But if you want to learn a little more about it, you can scroll down in the product page to the Learn Guide here, primary guide. That's going to take you right here. Here you can check out the pinouts on it. Check out the specs. We've got the nice pinout diagram there. One thing I'll mention, since I was doing some Arduino stuff with this, if you look at the pinout here, there are some yellow labeled pins. These are the GPIO IO pin numbers that you can use in Arduino, as well as I think the IDF, the ESP IDF. So if you are like I was, taking some existing code and making it work on this particular board, you'll want to pay attention to things like these yellow GPIO numbers so that you can point your BFF at the right pins there. You can also take a look at the other guides that are available. You can, what was the other thing I was going to show? Oh, you can, I think, yeah, you can use Whippersnapper on this. So that's a, what, 5th way you can program this? If you check out in the guide here, there's this Whippersnapper Essentials. Click on this, and this will show you how to get this board set up with essentially no typing type of coding, other than your credentials that you'll need to log in. But this lets you essentially program it right from Adafruit I/O to do things with sensors that you can plug in over the Stemma QT. So really capable little board. Sorry we sold through them so quickly. I hope you got them if you wanted them. I'll stop trying to sell it now because we don't have any left. That's not true. We'll have more, I promise. This is the latest, the S3. The capabilities are really similar on the S2. I think this one just is a little faster. I'm actually not sure what other differences there are on them. We have, I think, a similar version of 4 megs of flash, 2 megs of PSRAM in the S2. Oh, and Rust as well, Tyeth says. So yeah, a lot of ways to program this. Really capable little board. I really love them. Another thing I was noticing with these, sometimes I develop audio and USB types of code on QT Pis, doing synthesizer stuff, MIDI stuff. These are really nice to develop for in SynthIO. You don't get any of the kind of weird USB chatter noise stuff on startup, and it is fast for CircuitPython as well as for Arduino to iterate on these. So since they're sold out, what I will say, if you're not familiar with this, you can head to the store and put your email address in and click on Notify Me. It'll let you know when they are back in stock. Unfortunately, that'll be at the full price, not the discount that we had going today. So that, I think, is it. That right there, I'll show my cute little demo there. That is the product pick of the week right there. That right there, that is the ESP32-S3 QT Pi with 4 megs of flash and 2 megs of PSRAM. And for Adafruit Industries, I'm John Park, and that has been JP's product pick of the week. Thanks everyone for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.